So we're going to cover a lot of territory today. Life's blows. Everybody has them. Nobody is immune from them. I'm going to hit a bunch of different points, what it does, if you don't deal with them, the appropriate ways to deal with them, why they show up. It's all purposeful. Know that for one, okay? Let's start. So, life dishes all of us, good and bad. That's why it's so important to understand the energy and what you're putting out, because you're emitting vibrations. I've explained that on other videos. I'll put links below. But life's blows, stop looking at them and being surprised by them. They show up for all of us. And they're usually natural, normal kind of things. Life is an ebb and a flow. Life is constantly changing, and it's the only thing that's consistent is change. So if life is always changing, then you have to change with it. Problem is, most people don't grow. That's why I'm always on self-development. Self-development, personal growth, however you term it, just make sure you know what it is and you've implemented it into your life. Because if you haven't, life's gonna kick your ass. It's that simple. So let me go through some things here for you. I did put a couple notes over here. So first of all, nobody is immune from life's challenges. Life is going to throw you some challenges, and sometimes it's going to throw you some hard-ass blows. Sometimes those blows are going to be so damn consistent, you're going to feel like you're drowning and wondering what in the entire hell. And if you believe in superstition or you believe in a punishing God, then you'll start looking at your life and saying, what the hell have I done to deserve all of this? Listen, that's energy. It's why you have to have some self-sustaining things that you implement and employ in your life. If you don't, life's gonna kick your ass. You'll be in overwhelm. That's just how that goes. So if you want to learn how this works, first of all, and then to understand that if you don't deal with it, it's going to deal with you. That's what sicknesses are. That's all emotional connections. That's all unresolved issues. And I'll talk to you about some of them that's happening with me right now, or in particular one that's happening with me right now. I am experiencing, I'll tell you what it is and then I'll tell you why it is. I am experiencing, and I never have any kind of chronic pain. I deal with shit in my life. Whatever it is, I am never going to stay in anything that is not self-loving. I am never going to allow anybody to control me. I am never going to be in a situation, I almost said longer than I should be. All of us do that, y'all. At some point, you're going to overstay in something. That's partly why I'm going through this, is I tried to hold on to a particular family when they meant me no good and nothing felt good. So as a result, I'm carrying this emotional shit. Never have chronic pain, but I've had this upper back shit, I'm telling you. And it's not consistent. That's the other thing. So I can't really call it chronic except when that shit is on me. It is on me, but it's not in my joints. It's not, this is one of those kinds of things, if I was to go to a doctor, they'd be like, well, we examined everything. We don't know, we can't see. Because I know it's emotional. And so I just have to work through this emotional shit. So, and I'll tell you more about my stuff and what's going on with that and why I know it's there and what I know to do to work through it. But I may need to learn some new stuff because this is new to me. I've not experienced this at all. I know exactly what it is. I have already cut the ties, so I know why it was. But the ripple effects, y'all, especially when it's lifelong ties, the ripple effects as you're working through it. It's why you have to keep on working through, because you hear me say this all the time. If you've been around me a while, if you're new to my channel or new to my work, I've been doing this work, y'all, for over 30 years. So this work isn't new to me. You may be new to me, but this work isn't new. And nothing's new. I am just giving you what I got. So I say this all the time. If you don't work through things as they are happening with you, it's gonna get stuck. You'll get stuck in it and it will get stuck in you. So what's happening is this stuff is trying to get stuck in me. And I'm moving. Mentally I'm moving, emotionally I'm moving, but it's lifelong. And so I'm having to work through it, and I'm doing a lot more journaling and really digging deep on and being honest about my feelings through this, which I hadn't done. I was just not dealing with that anymore. I'm not going to do it. I made decisions and just moved on. Just because you make a decision to move on doesn't mean that you've worked through. And so I'm working through that. Okay, so I told you more about that so that you can start to expect that life's gonna throw you some shit, y'all. You gotta learn to. Who lied and told you that life is supposed to be easy? Who lied and told you that you won't be betrayed, or that and the even betrayals? Nobody wakes up and just say, I'm going fuck over, or decide I'm going to fuck over whatever your name is, insert, Are there people with ill intentions? Yes. I'm not saying that is not the case. What I am saying is you got to be fortified in the idea that it does not matter what life throws. You are going to position yourself to respond, not react, or to just lay down and be a doormat and let people do whatever to you, or to just allow that thing to ravish your body. And that's what's happening with far too many people. Or to just, I can't handle it, I can't handle it, I can't handle it. Hell, if it's in your life, yes, you can. Now, let's go through how. All right? Let's go. Oh, wait, I'm back because there was something I wanted to point out to you. Glasses. Louise Hay. I'm a certified Heal Your Life trainer. If you don't know Louise Hay, she is the queen of self-love. And she also has another book, it's now in here. It was separate before. But it's You Can Heal Your Body. So she's got You Can Heal Your Life, but you can also heal your body. Because the stuff that happens in the body is tied to an emotion. So I just explained to you about the heaviness of what's happening in my shoulders and what I've been carrying in my shoulders and my upper back. And here's what Louise Hay says about back problems, and specifically the upper back right now. I just cut a lot of ties. The past few years have been cutting ties. And my daddy died, and baby, when one dies, then there is a major dynamic shift in relationships. I wasn't surprised at this. I mean, it's been the same kind of stuff most of my life. So when it happened, though, when that kind of stuff happens, I prepared as much as I could prepare. But then it was like a domino effect with a lot of stuff. As I said earlier, when life hits you and you feel like it's blow after blow after blow after blow, I'm not immune. I don't get a pass because I understand this and I've been working on personal development. I don't get a pass. Nobody gets a pass. Most people just aren't honest about the shit they're going through, but nobody gets a pass. Okay? So Louise Hay says that the back problem, upper, is a lack of emotional support and feeling unloved or holding back love. I can absolutely say I have experienced this massively and not feel that. I don't allow myself, interestingly, I don't allow myself to think about whether or not I'm being supported by others. But in this major life transitioning, it's true. I'm not feeling much emotional support from the people that the world has told us we're supposed to get it from. But because I know that life is not unfair, I believe that, y'all. Life is not delivering me anything that I cannot handle. Then I know I'm just moving through this. And I have support from others, It's just not from the places you expect to get it. Not that I've ever really had it. So, you know, I've had a lifelong of not really acknowledging that I have been lying to myself about some of it, actually. And so this pain is waking me up and saying, girl, you deal with this. Either I'm gonna deal with it or it's gonna deal with me. I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. And then I love Louise Hay. She always has some wonderful affirmations to bring you where you need to go, right? So with this upper back pain, the affirmation is, I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. I know that like I know my name. I really do. And in this particular situation, I am having to remind myself that life is supporting me. The universe always got my back. I'm sure about that. All right? Had to come back so I could give you that. All right, later.